Puerto Rico, 1999. By then, the beatings weren't rare. They were routine. Every Thursday night, like clockwork. It was like something inside him built up all week, and by Thursday night, it had to come out. And I was the outlet. It didn't always start with yelling. Sometimes it was quiet, too quiet. He'd be sitting in the living room, beer in hand, jaw tight. I'd walk in, and I'd already know what kind of night it was gonna be. You can just feel that kind of rage in the air. Sometimes it was a belt. Other times, his hands. Whatever it was coming. It came to a point where I wasn't wearing hats and bandanas to school for style. I was wearing them to cover the marks. A few kids would ask questions. And my homeboys? They'd ask why I didn't fight back. My reply was always, "Fight him? He's my father. He'd kill me." There was one friend I'd escape to when I could. His mom knew. She saw. Told me she wanted to report him. Call the cops. But I said no. Not because I was worried he'd lose his job, but because I knew. If he ever got locked up and came home, he'd kill me. So I lived with it. And then came the Chris Rock tape. He had this comedy special he loved. Had recorded it on VHS. One weekend I borrowed it, took it to my boy's house. Brought it back like I said I would. Weeks later, he got drunk, started looking for it. Couldn't find it. Forgot that he had recorded over it himself. With HBO's Pimps Up, hose down. Didn't matter. He was already too far gone. He beat me for losing the tape. And then, the car ride. We were driving. I gave him the wrong directions. Simple mistake. But that turned into 40 minutes of hell. Punches to the face as I gave him right directions all the way home. Him pulling over one time, saying he had only cried twice in his life, once when his father died, and once when my mother left him. Then he looked at me and said, "Now you got me fucked up." And the punches started flying. In the car, at red lights, while driving. Then he'd stop. Drive. Hit me again. Told me he should pull me out the car and give me a Brooklyn-ass whoopin'. That wasn't discipline. That wasn't teaching a lesson. That was rage. That was everything he never dealt with, everything he'd inherited, everything he was passing down to me. And I lived through it, week after week, hat after hat, scar after scar. But what he didn't know is that I would survive it. And one day, I'd end it. Everybody. Bad. Bloodline. Every Thursday. Chapter 8. Series 3 of 3.